Testing, microphone check, 1 2 1 2. October Red. I'm back with Michael Gomez Jr. Just had the press conference, feeling fresh. Talk to me.
I'm ready to go. Saturday needs to hurry up. I don't enjoy these press conferences. I think it's awkward. I think it's boring. I'm here for one part, and that's the fighting part. The rest of it doesn't entertain me. I'm not interested.
Do you see the benefit of press conferences, though? So obviously, do you see the benefit of it?
I don't know. Some people need to do it. Some people don't. I do all right with tickets anyway. I'm lucky. I've got good fan base, good friends, people around me that are good, worth listening to. So I'm nice.
What I do like is about you and Kane Baker.
You can do.
He can try, can't he?
A handsome man, by the way.
I did say he's got lovely eyes.
He has got lovely eyes, yeah.
I don't know where this conversation's going. Is it just what is in there? What is actually in there? Is it vodka?
I don't drink vodka.
I do. Is he getting in there?
It's San Pellegrino sparkling natural mineral water. No, I'm only busting in because you got a story to tell, haven't you?
Which one?
In your life.
Yeah, I've done all right, mate. I've done all right. I've got a bit on you.
Are you going to share it with us?
What do you want to know?
I want to know what Gareth's on about.
You just ask, I'll tell.
You're going to give us a clue, Gareth?
You ask questions, I'll tell what you want to know.
Well, what is a memorable moment for you? For your life?
In terms of my career, my life, which one?
Life, mate. Life's always tops career.
I used to be a good football player, but I stopped it for boxing, believe it or not. That's a belter. Obviously, my dad was a big Manchester boxer, yeah, and basically that's probably him winning not one British title but two. Not everyone can say they can see that, and that's the reason I'm in this game. That's the main reason I'm in this game. I've never said I'm going to be a world champion. Not that I don't want to be, but my aim, I turn pro for one thing, and that's to be a British title. And I believe after I win on Saturday, no one can deny me that. That's got to be next. It has to be.
You always come with that same it's full of electricity. You've got so much energy in with you. But what I will say is that I could see you and Kane Baker actually being friends because you've got similarities.
You know what, I'll be really honest with you. Normally, I don't really like people I'm fighting, but because there's so much on the line, it's not that kind of fight. Yeah. I seen him yesterday in the hotel. This fight is just on Saturday. Unfortunately for him, I'm going to be as violent as to him as possible until I win because I want the British title fight. And on Saturday, unfortunately for Kane, he's just a man that's got to be on the end of just pure and utter years and years of frustration.
Talk to us a little bit about those years of frustration. I think us as boxing fans don't often get it from your side of the fence.
Yeah, listen, I've got myself to blame for years of being a clown. And
when you say a clown, elaborate on that.
Dedicated, not being disciplined. Listen, people don't understand the pressure of having a dad or some member in the sport. All the pressure's on you. There's a lot of people want to see people when you have a bad performance and it's like you've had the worst performance ever. You could lose 10 seconds of the round and it's like you've been the worst performance ever. And as I turned professional, I think it was 17, 18, I was really young. And I was a boy in a man's sport. I used to take everything personally. If someone on Twitter had put you're a prick or something. Now I don't even run the Twitter account. Now I have people doing it because I can't be trusted. I used to take, whereas now I'm just laid back and like I say now when I see you, if it's on, it's on. If it's not, I'm cool. I'm friends with everyone until it's a personal beef, and then I'm fighting down any town, any place, anywhere. That's cool. Simple as that. That's how my life is now.
You know what you mentioned there about like the pressure of having your dad as a champion. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of us don't realise what actually happens with that pressure. And what I'll do is I'll just say a few weeks ago, Campbell Hatton. Now, talk to us about that because we don't get it. We're sat at home watching, criticising, doing what we do as fans. But what does that mean to you as fighters?
Campbell had just as much pressure. Ricky was an absolute legend, wasn't he? And people, because we're not going to be our dads. We're never going to be. We might end up being one day better. We might end up being worse. But that doesn't mean we should be compared. Just because we came from them, it doesn't mean we should be compared. And people as soon as he got beat, everyone was jumping on his back. Oh, we should do this. He should do that. Mind your fucking business. Let the kid do what he's doing. He's only, I don't know how old, he's 22, 23, he's only young, let him, when his career's finished, then compare him and then give him shit. But while he's just hustling away in the gym doing what he's doing, let the guy do his thing, man. When it's over, then get on his back. By the minute, he's still learning and still progressing, and I'm sure When he gets to 28, 29, he might just be as good. Who knows? No one can predict into the future. He might not be. He probably won't be. But who knows? You know, judging a kid now after he gets beat or before he got beat. Anyway, I've seen things when before he was losing people on his back. Mind your business. What I will eat is we live in a world where people hate on other people because they're doing better than them. We're in a mad world at the minute where everybody hates on other people because they're doing better than them. Most people, if you like someone, you like them because you're on the same par. Because you think they're doing better than you just hate them. And I think it's the prick attitude, to be honest. Bit like my attitude, but I don't hate on anyone.
No, but I admire your honesty, and like you said, you know, maybe I've been guilty sometimes of maybe putting that pressure on Campbell because you expect the fighter to be his father, but clearly it's a completely different person.
I understand the expectations, I understand what people think, but boxing's a lonely sport. These weeks now building up to it, like you were last night in a hotel, and you're on your Jack Jones, you sat there on your own watching in Channel 3, Channel 4, just watching bollocks on TV, sat on your own thoughts, and then you've got to go out and you've got to perform to a level that people want to perform at, and they need people like me, Campbell, Zelfa with his uncle, Conor Bear and Eubank, so on. So these have got to try and live up to what their dads, uncles, whoever's got to, and it's not always that possible. Like some nights you'll have good nights, but not every night you're going to live up to their expectations. When your career's done, then people can judge and say what's right and what's wrong. But until then, you should just mind the fucking business.
I admire that. What does it mean? Hold on a minute. What's Chris Billam-Smith? He's on enemy lines. It's all right, Chris. What are you doing here, Chris? What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Well, come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. What are you doing here, lad? Come on.
The lovely Chris Billam-Smith is in the house. But let's talk about you. English title on.
I was like Chris's world title fight against.
Which would be at for?
No. The one at the stadium. That's the first time I've been to a stadium show, and shout out to that man. He brought some atmosphere. It was unbelievable. So fair play to him.
You have to rate him. I know this conversation's about you, but you've got to rate Chris Billam because he always takes what's put in front of him.
It's people like him, fighters like him, that's who I want to be, fighters like him. Never said no to anybody. Yeah. Takes on all challenges. He got beat, I can't remember who he got beat off, it was Rietpoor, wasn't it? Yeah. Shook it off, went again, and now look at him, he's arguably the number one in the division, arguably, you can't probably say he's not, can you? He probably arguably is.
It's like a party in here. But anyway, English title. That is what is on the line for Michael. But yeah, Michael Gomez Jr. You win it. What happens? You talk about you've had a little bit of a rocky career. Maybe you haven't taken things as seriously as you should have done. Maybe you shouldn't have took things as seriously as you should have done, like you said with your career.
After Saturday, English title will be getting vacated, it'll be gone, and I'll be moving on. Simple as that. After this fight, I'm going on to the level I believe I should be going on to. This will be the final hurdle at this destination. Then we'll be moving on to bigger and better things. If I don't win on Saturday night, then that'll be it. I'll be done. Simple as that. That's how much is riding on Saturday night. No more small fights. No more trying to build it back up. Saturday night is sink or swim.
When you sit in your thoughts and you really have that consideration, whether it's like you said, it's either this all or nothing. How do you prepare yourself? Because you're a fighter by blood, you're a fighter by nature. To make that decision to walk away after a loss, why? Educate the fools like me.
It'd be more. I've been at this level for 12 months. I've been chasing the bigger fights. I've been asking for them, but my manager's been persistent that these are the fights they are, and rightfully so. But we believe as a team, I'm ready now to go on to the next level. And if I can't win at this level, then it's another 2-3 fights to get back to the level I want to be at. I've got a kid at home. I've got babies at home. Not worth staying away from them for 4 rounds against journeymen who are going to stand there and not hit me back. That doesn't entertain me. I prefer the fights where it's blood, guts, violence. That's what I train for. And, after Saturday night, it's simple as I have to win, and I will win, and I believe I'll win by stoppage.
Kane Baker, no walkover, like you said. He's somebody that's going to bring it, but I think you quite rightly said that the ropes are there. You won't have anywhere to go once you get to those ropes.
I just said he's not going to take a backward step. Well, there's only one place we can go, then it's head-to-head in the middle or head-to-head on the ropes, but either way. The difference between me and Kane is Kane's a pressure fighter, but he does it in rounds, he does it in sections through the round. I am constantly in your face for every minute of every second of every round. every second of that fight, I want it to be I want violence, I want blood, I want heads banging, I want something being hurt. And can he cope with that? He likes to work in bursts, and rightfully so, because it's not normal to carry on how I own it, but that's how I like it. I want to have action every second of every round, and I don't think he'll be able to live with that. He makes certain mistakes that he's done in his previous fights. If he makes them on Saturday against me, I'll open him up brutally and it'll be over.
Listen, guys, I don't know if there's a fight that you've got.
But I will say again, because of the way I fight, I could easily get caught and get chinned myself. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Saturday night, I've said it's sink or swim, and I'm willing to go out. The only way I'm going out with defeat is on my back. Other than that, I'm going nowhere.
What time is your fight on for the viewers? Because I've got a feeling they might not want to miss this one.
I don't actually know. I think he said opening the card, so he's at, I don't know, 7, 6, I don't know what time. I don't know. So
In the main card.
I think so, yeah.
So you're looking about 7 p.m, guys. You've got to tune into this fight. Michael Goldmez Jr. versus Kane Baker. It's going to be a scrap and a half.
Eddie called it a banger, but it's banger.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.